Cubana has changed my life in ways that I'll probably never know. I was scared at first because of the ideas of side effects, but then again, come on, I mean, asthma medication causes shortness of breath. So you never know. The side effects were rare, not really common. I was scared of what people would think of me at first, for a second, because that's what comes to our mind first, because what everyone thinks of you is important. I don't know why, but it is. And I thought of what my friends would think of me, what my family would think of, well, I'm talking about family, what anyone else would think of me if they knew that I was taking this pill. Would they assume that I have HIV? Would they think that there's something wrong with me? Would they think that I'm a filthy Jezebel that doesn't deserve the attention that regular everyday people get? And those were some of the things that went through my mind. But the pill hasn't completely altered my sex life. The only thing that it did do was put a little wedge in my partner's attitude for about a few days, because he didn't know what it was going to do to me or what it was doing to me, and he was jokingly asking me one time whether or not I was HIV positive, because he said I constantly go here and get tested. But of course there's a kernel of truth in everything, and he was actually really thinking about it, obviously. Maybe there is something wrong with him if he's constantly going here, but yeah, it hasn't altered it completely. Because of Truvada, we are still exclusive, me and my partner, but we do not use condoms. I mean, I know condoms are meant for protection, but some of them irritate me, and some of them irritate him, and it's bothersome. It can be bothersome. It's for your good, but it's bothersome. And it just made sense if we were both not having sex with other people, and we pledged to be honest about everything. If one of us ever slipped up, we would agree that we would tell each other, and we'd just work it out after that if we were ever together after that. But I'd rather someone tell me than not tell me at all. And I'm sorry, I just like having sex without a condom. I know people say it's pretty good and everything, and it is pretty good, but you just can't beat it. You can't. And so we're not using protection anymore, and we don't really think about it at all anymore because of the pill. It's like, look, I have this pill, so you don't have to worry about me, you know. But I'm telling you now that it's just me and you. But it still opens up that idea. It keeps that in the back of your head. Like if he thinks he's immune, what is he going to go out and do? And I have to constantly reassure him because it actually created trust issues. Like if he thinks he's immune, what is he going to go out and do? What are you doing with your friends? Where are you? Why are you here? I don't know. Constantly, but yeah, you need to work through them. You gotta work out the kinks in it. My experience with Many Men, Many Voices, because at first I had no idea that it was actually a part of Project Prepared until I went there. And just like anybody else, you get in a room with other people who are just like you, and your hormones get to stirring and whatnot, and you want to screw everything in sight. But that's the first thing that popped up in my mind. But when I got there and we started learning more about each STI and what it does, and how prolonging your exposure to it can affect you, and how you can prevent it. And everything started to sink in. Everything. I'm still in awe kind of today about the things I learned about HIV, because I thought that I was Mr. Know-It-All. I thought I knew everything there was to know, everything I needed to know. You know, what I really couldn't do back then was appreciate it until after I came across the Many Men, Many Voices workshop, and I was on no pill, but the technically free healthcare that came along with it, getting tested every time you came, and getting some sort of support when it came to your health issues. That's what kept me here. So yeah, I started on Project Prepare. Well, I know when.